joining us here on the Rich Eisen Show on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line, fresh off that dub against the Cleveland Browns. They're now the 6th seed in the AFC playoffs 8 weeks into the season from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cameron Heyward, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Mr. Eisen. How are you?
I'm doing better for talking to you. No question about that. I appreciate you calling into this show. What's been going on around your parts that things look a lot better this past month than the first in the NFL? Cameron?
Man, I think, a little bit of luck, a lot of practice, and guys just getting healthy. I know we've had some injuries early on, whether it was TJ or Alex Highsmith, Chase Claypool. But, we're finding our stride, and hopefully it can continue from here on out.
Well, I mean, what was it like going through that first month of the season for you and that team, and what you've been able to work through that adversity for you, Cameron?
It was a little bit tough with the injuries. They play a factor in every game, and they're going to happen throughout the season. But, with that, younger guys got a chance to step up early. And now that's provided depth for us now, and we got to continue to grow with that. But it's just about staying the course, understanding that, you're not going to win every game all the time, but what can we learn from it, and how can we get better because of it?
Well, and then the other side of the ball, Cameron, your rookie running back, your rookie teammate, Najee Harris, appears to be one of those bona fide, to use the phrase, grown-ass men running the football in the NFL. What's it been like to have a front row seat watching his blossoming at that position so far for you?
Man, well, the cool thing is, during training camp, you blow up a play and you think it's for a tackle for loss. But Najee's always fighting for extra yards, and he'll shake you out of the hole. And I remember getting pretty annoyed, pretty pissed off with myself that he was getting out of it. Now that I'm looking back, I'm glad he's doing it now. So glad he's on my sideline.
Yeah. How does that affect the team as a whole, though? That style of play and success at it, how does that affect all 53 on the roster for you?
When he's converting first downs, I think it's huge. And always falling forward. You get into a game back and forth where, first defense to really, let down is going to pay for it. And, over a game, you just see them start to erode at teams, and we're needing every bit of it. The best type of defense is a defense on the sideline, and when Najee's converting first down after first down, we love that type of ball.
Well, and certainly, too, it allows Ben to stay more clean. It balances the offense. It definitely keeps the defense from pinning, their ears back and going to hunt the quarterback. And it also keeps you off the field. It affects everything the way that I'm seeing it, Cameron.
Of course. Yeah. I think it's, to have a monster like that and to him balance out our passing attack and then still be a contributor in the passing attack, man, it helps out all folds. And, I thank Kevin Colbert every day for making that pick.
Well, Cameron Hayward here on the Rich Eisen Show. You're born in Pittsburgh, PA, obviously. It's obvious to me, but others may not know you're a Buckeye. What's it like to win as a Steeler in Cleveland, Ohio? What is that feeling like for you?
Well, my wife's from Cleveland.
Okay.
So I always go back. I always go back to the Stumbling Grounds, and I've always had a fun times in Ohio as a college player, and I became an enemy 11 years ago. But you always want to get the bragging rights because you feel like that's your hometown, and me and Ben both have that problem.
Yeah, I know. And next up for you is Justin Fields. So I guess the old Alumni Association is going to have to go out the window for Monday Night Football coming up, correct?
Yeah, they might, just a little bit.
Okay. Just want to make sure about all that. How does it also affect the team? Did you guys know that Myles Garrett showed up as the Grim Reaper yesterday coming to work? Did you see that with the names of all the quarterbacks he's bagged on his cape? Did that?
I didn't take a look at it before the game. I saw it after.
Mm-hmm.
It was cute.
Okay, cute. Does it piss you off? I mean, does it piss the Steelers off?
No, I'm just kidding.
I guess
No,
so.
to each his own. That was a cool outfit. He sacked a lot of quarterbacks, I'll say that.
Okay. Cameron Heyward of the Pittsburgh Steelers, two-time All-Pro defensive tackle right here on the Rich Eisen Show. What's it like to play next to T.J. Watt? You got a good story for me on your teammate sitting next to you?
Man, TJ is competitive as hell in everything that we do. And, he always gives himself a chance, whether it's in a card game where he shouldn't be playing at all, this is how demented his mind is. He played quarterback in high school, and he swears to this day that he could go back in college and lead some team to a national championship. And I'm like, TJ, you got two bum knees in college to begin with, and now you're telling me you can play quarterback. So, he's competitive and he thinks outwardly and he plays outwardly. But we're glad we have him.
All right, let's scrub back a few seconds. He thinks what? What does he think? TJ?
He thinks he can go back and play quarterback at a college program and take him to a national championship.
like a Power Five, like T.J. Watt thinks he could play quarterback if he can go back into college and lead a team to a national championship. That's what he thinks.
Yeah.
He has said those words out of his mouth, and it goes in your ear, another human being. Like that's actually happened, is what you're saying.
Yeah. First of all, it started off at high school. He could go to any Texas program and take the worst team and take them to their high school championship. We were like, TJ. And then he went to college and we were like, TJ, now you're gassing it up. So, it's pretty wild.
Well, while we're on the subject of talking a good game, Cameron Heyward, I got to ask you about your coach and Mike Tomlin and what he had to say about the rumor that, well, that's not the fact that he's on the wish list for USC football for their head coaching vacancy. And his response is one of the greatest responses. I said it's up there in its soundbite with, the Jim Mora playoffs or the Denny Green, the Bears are who we thought they were. Like, it's up there with that. This is our new favorite drop here on the Rich Eisen Show. Go ahead. And
never say never, but never.
That was incredible. Like, that was truly one of the most succinct 5 words to shut the door on a rumor that I've ever heard. How did that land in your locker room, Cameron Heyward?
It really didn't land in our locker room, but me being an older player and knowing Coach T, it just puts the rubber stamp on it, and it cements what he does. Coach T is locked in, and he's not looking for a quick out. He thinks he has the greatest job, and we know it every single day. He appreciates every moment.
So when you say it didn't land in the locker room, nobody was talking about it? Nobody heard, hey, did you hear what Tomlin had to say? Or did you hear that does not come up when you're...
Now we do our own things where we like to screw with Coach T, whether it's, Ben wearing his USC gloves during a meeting or media.
Wait a minute. What happened? What happened? What do you got?
Ben wore his USC gloves in a media interview.
Okay.
Ben, there's subtle things we do here and there. I think one time, we were going to play the USC song during our warm-up, but I think that got nixed pretty quick.
Who had the gumption to even think about hit and play on the Fight On theme there? Anybody? Was that you?
I can't rat him out. That might get him in trouble.
Oh. But no, when you say it put the rubber stamp on Coach T and what he does, what does he do?
He's consistent, and he challenges us, and he comes to work fully locked in for every single player, whether you're the first player in or the last player in. Just getting to know him over these years, you really do appreciate how consistent he is in the message he portrays to the team.
Okay. And last one for you, Cameron, since you've been taking us inside, is Chris Boswell's throwing career over?
It better be. I have no more time for that.
Yes. He said he Instagrammed out dressed up as a QB for Halloween and got spooked is what he was what he Instagrammed out. So you're done with him for his coaching for his quarterback. career, correct?
Yeah,
We're done.
we don't even have a backup, so
Yeah, I noticed.
What we were doing. Yeah,
we all noticed.
It was wild.
We all noticed that,
Yeah.
but I guess we can all laugh about it now. Hey, your brother's alma mater took care of mine this weekend. I just figured I'd talk about the elephant in the room right now.
Sorry about that.
Are you really though, Cameron? Are you really?
I'm not, because I'm not even going to try to deny it.
Okay.
It was a big week for the Heywards.
Mm-hmm.
We went 2-0 this week, and we got to keep going on until we play each other.
Well, I mean, that occurs when, do you think? I guess collegiately, your alma mater, he's going to be taking on your school currently right now, and for all the marbles, it looks like right now.
Yeah, I think it's a
couple weeks.
The week before Michigan. Yeah,
that's correct. Right before Thanksgiving. Okay, so do you put your allegiance aside, and what do you do for that?
I say good luck, and hopefully you stay healthy. Have a good game, but you're not winning this game.
Oh, wow. Okay. We found out what's thicker. Okay, I got it. I like it. Hey, Cameron, appreciate the time here. Let's do this more often. I greatly appreciate it. It's a good chat. Congrats on the W, and let's talk down the line.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You bet. That's Cameron Heyward of the Pittsburgh Steelers right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Ben wearing his USC gloves. And who had the temerity to say, let's play the USC fight song at practice? Now, can I guess?
Sure.
Okay. It had to be a veteran. I'm going to guess Ben's the one who put the kibosh on it. How about that? Ben's the one maybe we don't do this.
All right, hold on. Let me
that's so great. They thought about playing fight on. They thought about playing fight on.
All right, so the only USC player on the roster, tackle Zach Banner.
Yeah, I don't think that is.
Fifth-year veteran. So.
Well, he could be the one to provide the link to the song.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Oh, my God. Is that
well,
funny?
Juju Smith-Schuster, obviously. But he's not with the team right now.
But he's a beloved man who you can't stay angry at Juju for literally more than a second.
No, you can't, but he's probably not around the team right now.
I don't know.
So
You never know. All right.
I guess.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.